Good morning, friends. Happy Monday, March 30th. I wanted to read a story with you today about some animals that get together and do some fun things. And it takes place inside of a cave where a bear is sleeping. And the title of this one is called Bear Snores On. And the author is Karma Wilson. She's the one who wrote the words. And the illustrator is Jane Chapman. And she's the one who did the illustrations or the pictures. So just by looking at the cover, you can see here that Bear in the center, he's the main character. He's sleeping. And he's got some other animals that are coming into his cave here and joining him. So let's open up and see what happens on the inside. Bear Snores On. Here's the title page. And I see some cooking things here and some food. So I wonder what's going to happen. This is a big book, so I'm trying to navigate it because it's big. In a cave in the woods, in his deep, dark lair, through the long, cold winter sleeps a great brown bear. What rhymes with lair? Bear. And here's the great brown bear, and he's sleeping in his lair. And a lair is another word for his cave or his den or the home where he's hibernating. And can you see the setting? It's cold and snowy, winter time. Cuddled in a heap with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day and he sleeps through the night. So with his eyes tight, he's sleeping through the night, hibernating in the lair. You can still see outside it's snowing, but inside where he is, it's nice and cozy and warm. The cold winds howl and the night sounds growl, but the bear snores on. So he is not bothered by the cold weather outside. He is happy to be inside his lair, sleeping away and hibernating. New character. Can you see this character coming in? An itty-bitty mouse, pitter-pat tiptoe, creep crawls in the cave from the fluff cold snow. Toe, snow. So why is the mouse coming into the lair or the den? Because it's cold outside and he wants to get warm. It's a bad storm. You can see it's getting worse outside. Mouse squeaks, too damp, too dank, too dark. So he lights wee twigs with a small hot spark. Dark, spark. What did he do to warm the place up? Can you see? He lit a little fire inside the little cave or lair. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop. So here he is keeping warm by the fire, but what do you notice about Bear? He is still snoring on. He is still fast asleep. But Bear snores on. And here's the full page so you can see the whole thing. It's hard for me to show you the whole thing. There you go. Oh, we have a new character. Two glowing eyes sneak a peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" Can you see who it is? And a hare hops in. What's a hare? Is it this kind of hare? Or is it this animal? This animal is also a hare. Also, some people just will say bunny rabbit, but a hare is a type of rabbit. "Oh, Mouse," says the Hare, "long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew some black tea. See? Tea. So you can see they're having some popcorn and some hot tea, and they're getting all cozy, cozy by the fire on this cold, stormy winter night. Mouse sips wee slurps, and Hare burps big burps. Slurps and burps. Bah. They're having a good time at their party. But even though the new characters are having a good time, what's Bear doing? But the bear snores on. He's not even waking up. He must be in a very deep sleep. New character. Can you see this character? A badger scuttles by, sniffs, snuffs at the air. I smell yummy yums. Perhaps we can share. Air, share. The rhyming words. I've brought some honey nuts, Badger says with a grin. Let's divvy them up, cozy down and dig in. Grin and in. What do you think divvy them up means? So he has a big bag of honey nuts here, and he's going to divvy them up. He's going to give some to the Hare and some to the Mouse and some for himself. He's going to share. So divvy means just to pass them out and share with his friends. Oh, they're having a great time now. And they nibble and they munch with a chewy chomp crunch. They're having a good time. But the bear snores on. He's just sleeping away, not waking up at all. I wonder if you would wake up. I don't know if I would either. Oh, we have several new characters. We have this one, a gopher, and we have this one, the mole. I remember the mole from when we read the story The Mitten. Do you remember that? And we have this black bird called a raven, and we have this little bird called I think it's a wren. Let's see. Let's look at the words and see. A gopher and a mole tunneled up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Floor, door. So these guys are diggers, so they're tunneling up from the ground. And these animals are flyers, so they're flying in from the sky. And I still see outside the setting is a cold, cold, snowy night. Now they're all in together. Mole mutters, "What a night! What a storm!" Twitters Wren, and everybody clutters in the great bear's den. Wren, den. So here they are all huddled around the fire, having some snacks and some drinks and getting cozy, cozy by the fire. Yikes, this is hard with a big book. They tweet and they twitter, and they chat and they chitter, but the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. So this is his house. And all these characters are coming in to stay warm, and they're having a party. They're dancing and talking and eating and drinking, and Bear's sleeping on. I wonder if he's going to wake up. Hare stokes the fire, so he's poking at the fire to get it to grow and get bigger. Mouse seasons stew. So they're cooking a big pot of stew over the fire. Then a small pepper fleck makes the bear. Mouse seasons stew, and the pepper makes the bear say, ... See how the author put all these ... to say that the story, something's going to continue on the next page on the story. So what rhymes with stew that the bear might do? Let's see. Achoo, says the bear. A big, big, big sneeze. You see that? He blows and he sneezes, and the whole crowd freezes. Oh my goodness. They're probably nervous and scared that the bear woke up. I'm sure Bear's not going to be too happy about it. But they're frozen. They're like, oh, what's he going to do? And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls and he snarls, and bear roars and he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and he grumbles. And the friends take off. They're nervous. Bear's sad. You've snuck in my lair and you've had all the fun, but me, I was sleeping and I had none. And he whimpers and he moans and he wails and he groans. There's that word wails again that we heard with the worm in last week's book. Wails. Do you see his tears? He's really crying hard. And the bear blubbers on. But yet his friend is going to help him. Mouse squeaks, don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see, we can pop more corn and we can brew some more tea. So here they all are, having a good time together. And Bear is now a part of the party. Bear gulps, Bear gobbles, he sighs with delight, and then he spins tall tales through the blustery night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep. But his friends snore on. Look, they've all had a good time all night long, and now they're all passed out sleeping, and now Bear, who's had all that sleep, is wide awake. And he's looking out at the wintry morning while all the other friends are fast asleep. So I hope you enjoyed the story of Bear Moves On or Snores On. We're going to do a couple of activities today that go with this story.